Hello, my lovely Aries. So I had previously filmed your video first, but for whatever reason it didn't want to upload, so I'm guessing there's a different message that needs to come out. So we're gonna do your December reading again. So if you don't know the drill, I'm gonna do a Celtic cross spread for you, and we'll figure out what's happening in the month of December. I'm also an Aries, so I can definitely probably end up relating to this. We'll see. Uh, okay. Sorry. Okay. Oh, good. I just saw the tower. So. Mhm. All right, let's get started. So, for where we're at right now, oh man, we have the devil, so that's not good. um, so the devil is holding on to things that no longer serve you. So addiction, um, you know, overusing drugs and alcohol, a relationship that maybe doesn't serve you anymore. And then for potential challenges, we have the Queen of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. So what I kind of feel like this is it's saying that you need to cut off someone that's been breadcrumbing you. Like I feel like this card, I read it as abundance or like breadcrumbing, but I feel like he's been like giving you just like a little bit at a time when he could give you like the whole thing. And you know, you've been waiting for it and waiting for it, but I think it's time that you just finally cut this off. And and what to focus on, you have the Ace of Cups, so that means emotional fulfillment, and that's very good. So I think you need to focus on moving forward to a new beginning of love and something that's going to fill your cup instead of just give you little inklings. Okay. So in your past, you have the Seven of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So you have the Ace of Cups again. So I think in the past, this is what you've been working on. Oh, sorry, wait, I just walked in. So, hello. I think you've been working towards this new beginning in love, and you just need to keep focusing on it. If you hold on to like things that aren't serving you anymore, then it's gonna bring them up in your life. So, in your strengths, you have the Seven of Cups. So this is confusion, or the idea of confusion. So let's see what you're confused about. Oh, Judgment. So Judgment is a rebirth, is what I'm feeling. So I think you're confused. I think it's the end of this cycle, and I think maybe you're having a little bit harder time letting go. You're holding on to this past cycle, and I think it's time you focus on the new beginning in front of you. For near future, we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. I don't read reversal, so I'm thinking that this means you're gonna have the end of this cycle. This could also mean somebody betrays you, but I feel like this is the cycle that's ending. It's over, it's done with, you have all the swords, you've completed it, it's time to move on. And I think maybe you've been betrayed by somebody, pulling the, coming up as a devil card, and you've been holding on to it and ignoring the fact that maybe like they betrayed you, you're still, or like you still kind of see that you want this new beginning, but you're still holding them in your energy. But you need to forgive them and let them go, and so you can complete this cycle and move on to a new love and new things. Okay, so in your suggested approach, we have temperance. So for temperance, I think what it's saying is that you're protected. This is all, in divine timing. Go with the flow. Your cycle needs to complete so you can let it go. You can move on. But good things are coming. And even if, it seems a little rough now, you just got to make it through and trust in the process, right? I feel like it's, that idea that it's always darkest before the, new thing. So if you're having a lot of trouble right now and you're feeling a little in your head about things in the past, or like this person that was toxic to you, it's obviously, or it's going to be hard, but you got to trust that everything happens for a reason and you got to let it go. So we have the Seven of Wands and the Tower. So I'm guessing, let's pull clarifiers actually. So this is what you need to know. Why the Seven of Wands? Okay, so I think, there we go. So you have the Eight of Pentacles as a clarifier, which means you're working towards, and I think it's saying if you don't let go of this energy, you're working towards this deception and tower moment, which isn't very good. I mean, my mom came in, so so I think if you keep holding on to this energy and this person and all these things that aren't serving you anymore, you're looking towards a tower moment, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I'm pretty sure usually a tower moment means the cycle will complete. Yeah. It says you need to be walking towards this new beginning, this new passionate beginning, instead of holding on to all this old baggage. Okay. In your hopes and fears, you have the Ace of Swords. So this is a moment of clarity, or like some sort of communication. So maybe you need to communicate that you no longer want this person in your life. You need to find, you need to have that cut off moment, and forgetting the word. It's okay. Like, when you put something to rest and you tell someone, like, I don't want to have you in my life anymore. Maybe you need to have that moment where you just kind of cut off the baggage and you walk away from it. And you need to focus on moving forward. We have a lot of aces here, actually. To point that out, we have the Ace of Cups, we have the Ace of Wands. So you're definitely moving forward. Like, everything's pointing you forward. You have so many good new things coming in. You just need to keep it pushing. Okay. And then in the future, we have the Knight of Wands and the Magician. So the Magician is someone who has everything in their power to manifest what they want. Okay. It's funny too, because when I was shuffling, I saw the Knight of Wands, and I was like, oh, I could pull that, and then I was like, if it's gonna come out, it's gonna come out right. So it just shows you it's gonna come out. So the Knight of Wands is someone who's moving forward. It's very fast moving energy. It's very passionate. They know what they want. They're a go-getter. And then But I think right now you're feeling a little stuck in your head. You don't know what you know the right decision, but like you keep kind of going back and forth. So you're not having like a clear focus in what you're like your intentions and what you want to bring into your life. So I think you need to set your intentions and bring that in. And then you'll move to this new fiery, new, passionate beginning because we have the Three of Wands, which is a new adventure out there. And then you're protected and guided by the world. This is all divine timing. Everything is, happening the way it wants it to. And you just need to make sure that you have your temperance and you're moving it accordingly and you're keeping your focus positive. But I think you'll be okay. Just whatever you need to release, make sure that you release it, okay? Complete this cycle and kind of move on. If you want, let's see, I'll pull a card for the Ten of Swords so we can see what it's about. Okay, so we have the King of Swords, which is an air sign, so Libra, Gemini, or, oof, what was the last air sign? Oh my goodness. Oh my god, Aquarius, duh. Alright, so, an air sign, Hangman. So yeah, I think you're stuck about someone. Maybe, I'm guessing probably in that sign, that's what I feel. You're still holding on to that. You need to look at it from a new perspective and get clarity on the situation and let go so you can move forward. But that's what's keeping you stuck right now, is you're holding on to this person that no longer serves you. Who is the King of Swords? Who is the King of Swords? Okay. So if the King of Swords isn't an air sign, then it's just whoever, when I read this to you and you were like, wow, I'm holding on to them. You're in your head about them. You like have like, this means you're like can't sleep at night. You're like, holding on to all this fear about them. Whoever that is, you need to cut them off and move on. So you could have this new beginning that you want. Okay. So I'm going to pull some oracle cards. See how that goes. Ooh. Okay. What cards for Aries in December? I'm really feeling these two. Okay, so illuminate and balance. So I think you need. Ooh. Okay. I think you need to illuminate the truth, You need to figure out what really serves you, what's in your best interest, what really balances your life. If something's throwing you off balance, then you need to cut it out so that you can come into full balance and move forward and really hold your place. You need to move forward to this new beginning that's on its way. And then let's do one of these. What? Ooh, okay. So we have the opportunity to forgive. So maybe you don't need to cut them out. Maybe you need to speak your mind and forgive the situation. I think that's probably, I think you don't need them in your life, but you shouldn't hold on to any resentment or anything things like that. You need to forgive them so that you can move on. I know that's hard, but it's less about them and more for you. You have to have that grace so that you can keep it pushing and have good things. Because if you hold on to all the negativity, then you're gonna it's gonna manifest in your life in different ways, and you're gonna bring hate and bad things into your life, and we don't want that, right? So the opportunity to forgive is this situation brings you opportunities to heal, grow, release negative patterns. Hold the intentions of seeing the other person's inner divine light and goodness. This will help you to release unforgiving thoughts, feelings, energies, and lift you to a higher place of peace and compassion. I feel like that really makes sense with this reading, right? I mean, obviously, we're completing a cycle, you know, you're completing a pattern. It's not a good one, because that's why you got the Ten of Swords, so you got to complete that negativity so that you can move on to all those aces that we saw. 3 aces! So that's all, looking forward to good things. So hopefully you enjoyed this reading. You can book a reading with me if you would like. Like the video, that helps me know that it resonated with you. And if it didn't resonate with you, I'm really sorry. But I'm a firm believer that things resonate for a reason. And have a good day, and I'll see you soon. Have a good day. Bye.